can't be a grown-ass motherfucking nigga. You can't be a grown-ass motherfucking bitch and say to me that Diddy forced you to do a motherfucking thing. Nah, I'm not gonna take that shit. Nah, you played a part. Because see, Diddy can't become a monster by himself. There's people that have to constantly keep feeding that motherfucking beast. And the reality is that there are people out here that will do any motherfucking thing for success.
Facts.
That's it, that's all.
Big time.
They'll do anything for wealth. That's it, that's all. If it means sacrificing every ounce of their integrity, every ounce of their morale and their beliefs, they'll do it. But here's the thing about it. You can't circle back and tell us that you was a motherfucking victim. You was not being groomed. It was your greed. And until you address your greed, then you can address the situation. Otherwise, miss me with that motherfucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck how much money a nigga got. You ain't gonna be out here prostituting me and shit, nigga. You know, it's like, hey, come on now. At some point in time, I think what it is that a lot of you females is mad because he disrespected the fuck out you and didn't give you what the fuck you came for. Let's just really talk about it. I'm being honest with you. Because that was disrespectful ass shit that you participated in. And it had nothing to do with motherfucker Diddy. All Diddy was doing was taking advantage of motherfuckers who was willing and able to be taken advantage of. Let's have a real motherfucking conversation now. I don't think y'all ready for 2024 and all its truth, because I'm going to give you the motherfucking facts. Some of you niggas was hanging around Diddy, and you knew how the fuck Diddy got down. You was okay with it, nigga. You trying to play, y'all. A lot of you niggas trying to play like you don't know what the fuck Diddy be doing, but Diddy be definitely Diddying. Diddy be definitely Diddying, okay? And some of you niggas knew that shit, but you didn't care because you was looking for career advancement, nigga. Come on now.
She made some outstanding points here. And we're going to start with the fact that she brought up the word greed. And she also said career advancement. So a lot of these things, I believe, personally, came about because people want clout. They want fame. They want to be tied to people who they feel like are successful. They want money. They want to be on the gram with the rich guy. And they'll do it at any expense. But here's the difference, though, is that men tend to get held accountable for these type of things. But in all of this, I have noticed not one time outside of this lady right here hold women accountable for them being around this environment. Now, people have been talking about these parties that Diddy throws and all this negative stuff surrounding him for many, many years. None of this is new. And so with, today's environment on social media, information is always coming at us nonstop. So look at the situation with R. Kelly. I mean, that initial video came out many, many years ago. But why did he have like 18 women living with him in his mansion? I mean, people had already knew that he had some issues, right? But that never stopped any of the women from coming around, being around, because they were benefiting off of it. And so I'm not saying that there are no victims in these situations, but should they be held accountable for making bad decisions based upon information that was already well known to the public? Should they be held accountable for keeping company? Because it's just like me or anybody. If I know that these guys are some guys, some criminal, it's criminal element, and I hang around them knowing that they rob, steal, and do all other manner of criminal type of behavior, and I go around them and then I get caught up with them, I'm going to be held accountable for that because I knew. And the people around me are going to hold me accountable because they're going to say, man, you knew these guys got down like this. You know they carjack. You know they steal. You know they do all this criminal type of stuff. So it's my fault. I have to hold myself accountable. Even if I wasn't committing any crimes with them at the time, I know that they get down like this. Same scenario. You knew these entertainers like Puff Daddy, R. Kelly, and others got down like this, and you still wanted to be around them. You still wanted to be at the party. And now you want to play victim? Really? Was it greed? Was it clout chasing? Was it just all about the Benjamins, no pun intended? Was it all about potentially advancing your career? Are you willing to sell your soul, your body, to be in the company of men like this so that you could benefit? Because that's what it's all about. Let's just cut to it. Like, I mean, the average guy that's making 50,000 a year ain't throwing parties like this and got all these women around. They're around because they know he's rich. They know he's famous. They know he has influence and connections. That's why. And so, because he had all of that going on, they were willing to do whatever it took to get what they wanted, even degrade themselves, demoralize themselves. And it's common in today's society for women to be like this. They want the bag, right? Think about this. When they discuss men on social media, what's the primary focus? What do you hear them talking about? They talk about the bag. That's what they want, the bag. So I could see this being the case. Because that's what today's women have been conditioned to be after. They don't care about the character of a man, whether he's moral, whether he could be a good father, a good husband. You know what I'm saying? Whether he's a decent human being. They don't. They trade a great character man in, a moral God fearing man in, a man in that has the potential to be a good father and a good husband for a rich man who lacks basically all of those qualities because they feel like they can financially benefit off of it. So there's a common theme we see here with these groupies, because that's what basically they are, and these entertainers. But the one thing that I want to say before I wrap this up, is that as men, rich or not rich, bro, we gotta exercise more discipline when it comes to these women. Because first of all, we already know we got an enemy out here. They taking our entertainers down left and right, and our entertainers, black entertainers, don't do any more than white entertainers do. All the shit that goes on in Hollywood, and for some reason we keep seeing black entertainers go down, and not only that, when they go down, it's all on the news for months, all over social media for months, nonstop. There was this white guy recently. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but I seen it being basically making the rounds on social media. And this white guy, I think he worked for Nickelodeon or something, and he had I guess he had got caught some charges or something like that, for some type of sexual assault or something against children or pornography. It was something like that. But they posted it, and it was literally on social media for about 24 hours, and then it just disappeared. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. But when it's one of our entertainers, I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And once they put the information out, I mean, there doesn't have to be any type of proof. Our people go at it. They do the work for the enemy. They tear people down. They tear their own kind down. Like, that's the shit that really kills me. That really fucks with me. Like, because you basically can present hearsay, no empirical evidence, no proof, no audio, no video, no person that was in close proximity to what occurred, no admission of guilt by the person that's being accused. And without all of those things, with all of those things being absent, it becomes fact, hardened fact to people, especially to these dumbed down niggas. No proof is needed. And they spread this gossip and this filth. And I believe it's like that because most fucking people are miserable. And I'm not saying that Diddy or any of these guys that have been accused are innocent. I'm not saying that at all. I don't believe that in my heart. I don't believe that everything that they're being accused of is false. I don't. But I do believe there's some opportunistic situations going on here where people start piling on. Not only that, I'm not even a fan of Diddy's. I'm not. I feel like he's done some wild things in the past. I mean, not just even pertaining to women and these crazy parties, but just musically on the business side that I just don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm one of those people where I'm analytical. I need some evidence. I need to be able to parse through something and see something before I make a definitive determination on whether a person is guilty or innocent. It's not even my job to determine whether a person is guilty or innocent. Let me say that in the first place. But before I go out here spreading something, I need to see something. So I don't get it. But at the end of the day, like I said, getting back to the point that men, us as men, speaking directly to wealthy men, whether well known or not so well known, discipline, family. You see they're using these women to take you down. Keep all of this from around you. Find you a good solid one. You know what I mean? Whether you decide to get married or not, but just keeping all of these women around is nothing but trouble. Keeping all of this riffraff around, it ain't causing nothing but problems. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I mean, this sister right here, I mean, I got to give her credit too, because she took a stance that's probably unpopular, because anytime there's some type of essay, accusations going around, to take a neutral stance, not even to say, well, the person is guilty, innocent, but just to take a neutral stance, man, could land you in some hot water. But I'm one of the people, I stand on truth. I don't give a goddamn. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about it. I'm going to stand on what I believe in. And it's as simple as that. And if you get mad about it, that's on you. It is what it is. So, man, look, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. For those that are not a part of our family, I believe we have over 16,000 subscribers. Come on, join. Come on, we got a lot more content coming up. I had to take a little break, man. I had some things going on. And I ended up switching out my software, man. And I had to figure out and learn a whole new system. And now that I've learned it and figured it out, we back trapping, man. So don't forget to get a family a hug for me, man. Whatever issues that you might be having with a loved one, you know, life is short. Work that out. Pick up the phone. Call mom, call brother, call daughter. You might disagree with their lifestyle, but show them some love. Y'all have a great one. God bless.